Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Leslie Krutzinger, and I am the Director of Communications here at Gainesville ISD. We are all excited that you expressed interest in our school district and are joining us today to hear more about your teaching journey and coming here to Gainesville. A few housekeeping items before we get started. In the control box in your Zoom screen, you'll see a place where you can enter questions. If we have time at the end of the presentation today, we will answer some of those questions for you, again, if time does allow. So now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our panel here today. We have our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Lucretia Stilley. She is a native to Gainesville, and she's very passionate about bringing incredible teachers here to Gainesville as well. Next to Ms. Stilley, we have Stephanie Lindenborn. She is an 8th grade teacher at Gainesville Junior High, and she's also a new teacher this year, new to the career. And next to Stephanie, we have Israel Garcia. He is an experienced teacher that has been here with Gainesville for several years now, and he's teaches 1st grade at Edison Elementary. So before we dive into the full presentation today, Ms. Stilley, can you tell us a little bit about Gainesville for those who may not know about our town, where we're located, our student demographic, and all of that good stuff?
Yes, so as you know, Gainesville is located about 10 minutes from the Oklahoma border, and we're about 60 miles from DFW area, so very accessible to the Metroplex as well. We are a suburban / rural type community. We have access to Walmart, many name grocery stores, chains. Also, we have Starbucks, McDonald's, Rib Crib, Chili's. So we're very accessible to a lot of the chain restaurants as well. Our students, we serve over 3,100 students in the district. Our students, we are a Title I district, so we do have students who are low SES, and 82% of our students receive free and reduced lunches. So if you're looking for that Title I school, Gainesville is a great place. Also, as far as the schools, we have 6 schools within our school district. We have Head Start. Edison Elementary is pre-K through 1. Chalmers Elementary is 2nd grade through 4th grade. Lee Intermediate is 5th through 6th grade. Gainesville Junior High School is 7th through 8th grade, and Gainesville High School is 9th through 12th grade.
I think that's great to point out. We don't have zoning in our district, so if you are in 1st grade, you are going to Edison Elementary. So that's what makes our district unique as well. So we're very proud of that. Now, Ms. Stilley, tell us why you have chosen to work in Gainesville ISD.
Well, I chose to come back as an alumni. I'm very proud to be a citizen of Gainesville, born and raised. So it was great to be able to come back after being in education over 20 plus years, serving other communities, and now I get to come back and serve my hometown community. So I've been able to make it full circle and very excited about it. You know, I have family who are still here, so it's great to be able to say that I have a part of their education that I'm able to be a part of.
Now, Stephanie, you're not only new to Gainesville, you're a new teacher. So
Yes.
You're a little over halfway through your 1st year in teaching. So tell us about how this 1st year of teaching has been for you and being a new teacher in the district here in Gainesville.
Yeah, of course. As you know, when you start a new career, it can be overwhelming and stressful. But I have been placed in a district that I feel welcomed. I feel supported and equipped to do my job, and not only just to do it, but to be successful at it. So Gainesville ISD has a wonderful support system for new teachers, and it's a great thing that you, as a 1st-year teacher, have so much support and people backing you up in what you're doing.
Very good. Now, Israel, you've been here for several years now. Tell us about what brought you to Gainesville and why you've chosen to teach here in Gainesville.
I didn't grow up here in Gainesville, but I did grow up around the area, about 30 minutes west of us. But one of the biggest factors for me to come here was the diversity. Now, I teach in a dual language setting, so I teach Spanish to native and non-native Spanish speakers. So the diversity has been a huge impact of me being here in the district and our growing population of different diverse people. Also the need, I feel like going to a place where you feel like you make the biggest impact is where you're needed and you feel the most fulfilled. So I feel like this is one of the humongous factors of it being a calling to
Very good. Now, I think all teachers, new and experienced, really thrive on support that you receive from the administration and from the district, which here at Gainesville, we have a lot of support opportunities available for our teachers. So, Ms. Dilly, can you tell us a little bit about what that support will look like for a teacher coming into the district?
Yes. So for our new teachers as well as our experienced teachers, we make sure that we provide support for both teachers. For our new teachers, we do provide a new teacher academy where we meet monthly so that we can just share. They can have a time to collaborate with peers and colleagues who are going through the same things that they're going through, so that support system amongst each other. And we talk about topics that are relevant to what they are experiencing at the time. For both new and experienced teachers, we provide mentors at the campus level, so they have someone that they can go to ask questions and just help them along the way, so they don't feel like they're left on an island by themselves. We also provide individual coaching to both new and experienced teachers. Our teachers who've been here over 20 years, we still provide that coaching experience to them as well. And we're always there. So if you are struggling in an area, you will see your coach regularly so that you have that opportunity to ask for that support. We provide plenty of professional development throughout the year, and at the beginning of the school year, we do listen to what our teachers are telling us, and we provide the development based upon what's going on in our district, where we need the supports as a whole group, as GISD as a whole. And then just the personal relationships that we provide. It will not be uncommon to see your superintendent, myself, any of our coordinators in your classrooms, talking to kids, talking to you, and just letting you know we value what you're doing at the campus level, and we want you to know that your district administrators are also in tune with what you're doing, because if it wasn't for you, then we would be struggling as a district.
Very good. So Stephanie, as a new teacher in the district, tell me about, or tell the teachers that are looking into the district about, as a new teacher, some of those supports that you've received that you feel have been the most meaningful and most helpful for you.
Yeah, it's hard to narrow just one support because like Ms. Dilly mentioned, there's so many. But I'd say that some that have really helped me out as a first-year teacher would be the mentorship program. So I have a mentor on my campus at the junior high, and this is like my go-to person on that campus. So any questions from TX gradebook or the Texas gradebook to Eduphoria to campus procedures, you name it, that is like your go-to. They'll help you out with anything and are more than willing to help you out. And then also we have coaching. So I have a coach that specifically comes in and she'll help me out with anything that I need, whether classroom management or trying to differentiate in my classroom. So they're there as a support to continue to help you to grow as an educator, especially as a first year. We have so many things that we're trying to do, so they're there to help you. And then the new teacher academy is another great way that you can plug in with other teachers that are new on campus. You get to know each other and have a time once a month to get together and kind of just see how things are going and to share ideas and to continue to improve on our skills.
Very good. Now, Israel, as Ms. Dilly mentioned, these supports are not just for the new teachers, they're for everybody. So for veteran teachers, for anyone. So tell us about some of those that you've seen that have really helped you.
One of the things that I feel that has helped me, even though I am an experienced teacher, I was assigned a mentor teacher. So I'm still able to make that connection with my mentor teacher and go to them if I need somebody. Another factor that helped, that's helping me is the PLCs. We have PLCs weekly, and that has helped us out a lot, and in collaboration and seeing other viewpoints and how other teachers are implementing new things. Also, one big factor is that our administration is having data talks with us. So they are really trying to push us to be the very best that we can be. So seeing where we need to grow and talking to us about those things has really made me a better teacher.
So since you've been here, Israel, I'm assuming that you've been given lots of leadership opportunities. You're still in the classroom, but you have these opportunities to kind of branch out and lead in another way. So tell us about some of those that maybe you have already experienced or that are available to you whenever you're ready.
I know a few years back, I was able to serve as a team lead, and that has helped me tremendously as far as like where I want to go in in the future and where my vision is, and it has made me grow my options as far as growing within the district, and which is why I love it. They help you, they give you an opportunity to grow within district and try to get you to be the very best that you can be. So definitely the leadership within my own team, that has helped a lot. And it's also, we have gone to different trainings in-house and out, and gave us opportunities to come back and teach other teachers. So that has helped mold into what I want to do in my future career path.
Very good.
Going forward.
Yeah, thank you. Now we're going to move back to Miss Sealy. We all know that we all want to love our jobs, right? So for a teacher to love their job, they have to feel supported, but they also have to feel a sense of belonging and a sense of kind of a family atmosphere. So last year we launched these onboarding teams that we're going to, I just want you to tell us a little bit more about what those onboarding teams have done and what they are.
Yes, that's pretty clear. Of course, you're not going to be happy unless you feel like you belong. So those onboarding teams are kind of our welcome wagon for all of our teachers. We want you to just know that we want you to be a part of Gainesville ISD. We want you to participate in the different activities that we have that we share with the community. But it's also a time for when you're at the campus, you don't know where the lights are, or just little simple things that no one tells you, like which cup to use when you're getting ice, because they're very finicky. So then you have those people who are there to give you those little nuances, to let you know what's going on. And they're there also in addition to your mentor. So just another person another set of people, because your onboarding team is about 4 to 5 people. And so you just have more people to go to when you have questions.
Now, Stephanie, this last year was our first year to launch the onboarding team. So you got to experience that firsthand as a new teacher. So tell us kind of that experience for you and what it's done for you.
So a little bit about myself. I'm not originally from Texas. I'm from Indiana. And so I've moved to this area about 4 or 5 years ago now. And so, I've left a lot of individuals that I knew that were friends, family. And so coming to this district, before I even got here, before school even started, like Miss Tilly said, we had this onboarding team of 3, 4, 5 people that were reaching out via text or calling me, emailing me. They would invite me to lunch. We'd go out and spend time together. They'd help me in my classroom, get my classroom set up for the new start of this year. You name it. They were there as not just colleagues, but friends. And so that's something that's different, I think, about this district, as they made me feel like a family. And I feel like this is my family. I have an extended family. And it's so wonderful that not only do I go and work every day, but I'm working with my family every day.
Very good. Now, Israel, you were here prior to us having the onboarding teams, and then you've seen it go into action this last year. What is the difference that you have seen, whether you're a part of an onboarding team or not, what you have seen in that connection that your teachers have new to Edison?
I feel like it's that one word, connection. The fact that we are able to connect with everybody and welcome them into that family. I got to being on the other side of the onboarding team and seeing and welcoming new people. And a lot of people, I know being the person outside, you're like, oh gosh, I'm coming to somewhere new and not knowing. I think being on that onboarding, being able to see that they are able to be welcome in there and to that connection that they are able to make has been an amazing thing.
Very good. Thank you all so much. Now we're going to kind of move into a little bit of a lightning round. I just want each of you to kind of talk to that new teacher, Stephanie, that's looking to come to Gainesville. Israel, we can talk to that experienced teacher, and then maybe someone who's been in a big school. So why you should come to Gainesville ISD. So Stephanie, let's start with you. If we're a new teacher that's maybe a career changer, which as you were as well, or a new to teaching, why they should come to Gainesville for their teaching career?
I'd say we need you more. Our kids need you more. You get support that is just phenomenal. Like we've talked about a little bit ago, that you might not get elsewhere, or you might, but it's a family, it's a community that really cares about each other and loves each other. And our students, they need us. They need us to be that for them as well, not just to educate them, but to teach them about life and to impact and make a difference in their lives.
Very good. Ms. Steele, what about you? Maybe a teacher that's in a big district right now that's looking to come to a smaller, more close-knit district. Talk to them, see why they need to come here.
Well, I think if you come here, you're going to feel again like you have that sense of belonging, that you're not just a number, whereas you would be in a big district. Again, you're going to see your assistant superintendent in your classroom. He's going to be speaking to you outside of school. He's going to know who you are. And so just so that you know what, I really feel like I'm a part of that community, whereas you're not going home and then you're disconnected from school. If you come to a town like Gainesville, you're going to be connected to the school at all times. And like I said, we need you. Our students need you. So we do need you more than those big cities.
So Israel, what about you? Talk to that teacher who's maybe teaching in another district and is looking to change their journey.
I think a lot of people should come here because of the impact that we truly make to these students. I know maybe as an experienced teacher, you could feel like you hit that plateau and maybe not want to go forward, but the impact that you will feel that you make on these students' lives is definitely felt here. And like everybody says, we really do need you. So yeah.
Okay. Very good. Y'all have shared some great information. Thank you so much. These are just 3 of our amazing staff. We have 2 amazing teachers that we have here with us today. So I just want to share one other thing that we kind of touched on a little bit, that we are a Title I district. So with that being said, we're low SES. So what that means for you with your student loans, you would qualify for the federal loan forgiveness program. And then there's other programs through Texas teachers as well. So that's something to really look towards when you think about a district like ours that we're Title I. So that's something that you can benefit from as a teacher to get that loan forgiveness program. So something that a lot of our teachers do take advantage of. So that's great. I just want to thank you all again. Thank you all, panel, for joining us today, and thank you all for logging in today. We also wanted to let you know about an upcoming event we have February 22nd. It is our first ever. We're going to make it a first annual, right?
Yes.
Teacher meet and greet, and we're having it over at Gainesville High School, just because it's a great location to have that kind of event. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's a Saturday, so from 9 to 11:30. If you can come at 9 o'clock, administration, and then we'll go through all the campus administration and onboarding teams will be there to meet with you, answer any questions you may have about our district, about specific grade levels, about anything that you have a question about. So we definitely want to encourage you to come to that. On a side note as well, if you can apply to our online system prior to that, we could possibly be doing interviews that day as well. So come prepared for that. So on our website, you can see more information about this job fair, which is also where we have this event, our recruiting event. So if you go to GainesvilleISD.org to our employment page or HR page, you'll see the information about the job fair and also any current jobs that we have open. And then also there are applications accepted for pools. So if we have an elementary pool position, you can go ahead and apply for that position. We have all of your information ready for you to go ahead and possibly interview on February 22nd, and then you're ready to go. So that's all. Is there anything else that we need to share with our group here today before we sign off?
No. We hope to see you at our on February 22nd.
Come out.
Yes. Thank you so much. Again, February 22nd from 9 to 11:30. Come prepared, apply online prior to, and we will be there. We'll have a full team there to answer any questions that you may have about Gainesville, about GISD. So again, thank you very much. And if you had any questions in there, we've run out of time. We will address those through an email later. We have your email addresses, so we will send those to all of those who were attending today for those questions that were entered into our chat box. So again, thank you very much. Welcome to Gainesville.
Thank you. Bye.